show you pretty much for whole New York State. So then you, based on your need, and you can look and search by the your address or zip code, and it will direct it to you nearest road test site. So what I did, I went to a Google and I put New York road test site, and this is the first couple of the site is came. Okay, and I select this one. So this is kind of like dmb.newyork.gov, and then you go to road test site, and then you should able to come up in this page. So how what they did, they set up by the region. So as you can see, there is like 6, 7 regions. The one is Endurex, and there is Central, Finger Lake, Western Central District, Catskill, Lower Houston Valley, and one for Metro New York and Long Island. So again, and based on the region, you will click on it where you live or where you want to take a road test. So as a New York State, when you have a New York State driver license, you can take any region and any city, any borough in New York State. Okay, so let's say I will go here, Metro New York and Long Island. So this is for New York City. So again, in the New York City, so they divided into Bronx, Queens is Brooklyn, Nassau, then the Queens, then the Richmond and Suffolk. So let's look at some of the details in each borough. Let's say I go in Queens. So then if you click on Queens, then it will tell you how many road test sites available in Queens. Okay, and vice versa again, if you go in Kings or Staten Island or any other road test borough, it will show you. So here, this is mostly all the New York City. It usually come under Metro New York or Long Island region list. So first they listed Bronx. So this is the Bronx road test site. Okay, and if you see bronze CDL, so that means you could do commercial driving license. And if you see auto, is just for car. Also, if you see and motorcycle, that means it's for car and motorcycle. But some of the road test site, is you can see in the Riverdale auto, that means you just can do only the car road test site. Okay. So there is some of the listers in Bronx, then there are some of the listers in Kings, which is Brooklyn. They have Coney Island Auto, they have Seaview Auto, then they have a Red Hook, so you can do auto and motorcycle. So when there is any, so in the last few months, Red Hook has some film festivals or something like that, or if there is any road test site is closed during your the schedules, road test time, they will have a posted here says, hey, that the road test site Red Hook has some problem, or this will not available for road test during this time to this time. So this is the main page. I think you should come and check, getting updated about the road test and road test site informations. Guys, I see a lot of people arriving in late, and again, examiners or the instructor or supervisor or whatever, they don't like that you coming in a late comer. So again, it's better to arrive at least 1 hour or 45 minutes or half an hour as much possible. So then you know like what's going on around the area. So it's better to go arrive early. Please don't be late. Even though it says your road test start at 2 o'clock, be there at 1 to 1:30 or something like that. Okay, so again, this is the road test for Nassau County. There's a Garden City Park. Then this is the Hicksville Auto, and this is a South Hicksville's, New South Road and corner, and so far on. Again, the Queens, there are some of them. So again, there's a all the announcement. If there is any of the cancel road tests canceled due to the any reason, it could be snow or any other reason. Guess what? You have to get advisory from here, and that's where you come in. So here it says due to the storm, some road condition, the road test was canceled for March 22. Guess what? You can reschedule by calling them, or you could do it at online as well. Okay, next video I'll probably going to show you how to set up your road test by yourself, or probably how to modify it, or how to see when is your road test, so you don't have to rely on your instructor or the driving school that you're working with. Okay. So again, if you are driving school or any individuals looking, it's better to provide them the information. So they have available for the road test. So some people say, I want to take it. I live in Brooklyn. Can I take it in Jamaica? Of course, you can take it in Jamaica. So as I said, having a New York State driving license or a permit, having a New York State having a New York State Lawrence permit, you can allow to take the driving test in New York, any place in New York State. Okay. Um, so here, this is for Staten Island, some of the road test site. Again, you can I mean, a lot of people say this road test is better than other. Again, it's some personal preference. But again, if you going with the driving school, they want to set up their own time because again, you probably going with some other person or whenever they are available with the cars, then they can take you there. Um, like Long Island is very easy to get the road test little faster than if you are taking in Brooklyn and Queens. But again, it depends how soon you are looking for. I have seen, let's say, if you're taking in Jamaica or Laurelton or Fresh Meadow, I see it's little bit delay. It usually take about 1 month. But I think if you want to set up something in Long Island, guess what? It's little faster. I think you could set up in next day. Even I have seen it, and sometime you probably could sit in 1 or 2 weeks. So again, yeah, based on the ability, you will is vary when you can take your road test. But again, in online, if you select the road test site, it will tell you when can you take and you cannot take it. So again, if you have any question, you can comment on the video. I'll get back to you. Please subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much for watching.